It took so long. Thanks for being here, first of all. I love you all just because you're here. This, this, and this.
Where's
What's up?
Nicholas?
Hey, Nicholas. Nicholas!
Hey, Chris. Chris!
Hey.
Chris!
How are you, man?
We're here. Good, how are you?
Yeah, all good, man. We're ready here.
Thanks.
Ready for you guys.
Go for it. It's all
Okay,
you.
Let's go. Yeah, thank you, thank you. First of all, I'm gonna introduce myself. A lot of you may know me, may don't. I'm Chris. I work here. I could tell you like just my story behind, but we're gonna talk a lot about this through the haircut. So, long story short, I've always been a big fan of Schorem, of course. Actually, Schorem got me into barbering. So, yeah, once I discovered this world of barbering and stuff, the first thing I did is check all the YouTube videos, and I just felt in love. I started I saw all the guys by Schorem wearing tattoos, the nail polish. So I wanted to do exactly the same. So that's what I did. That's it, all done. Then I made it to Schorem somehow. But yeah, no worries because you're gonna see all of this. Now we have here my good friend Adi, one of my best customers. So pretty as fun. It's I'm not stupid, choosing models. So he has amazing hair. We're gonna do something that I really want to talk to you about because there's three things I always focus on my classes. The first one is like the origins of the haircut. Origins you can give them yourself. Like you can base an origin of the haircut in something that you like. So this is connect with personality, which is the third one that I always talk about. It's very important that you add your personality in your haircut because this is gonna make it recognizable all over the world. Even if your skills are still not perfect, because perfection, what is perfection? You don't even know if ever gonna get there because it doesn't exist. But the origins of my haircut are based on my personality as well. And then the one in the middle is that at least in classes, guys, things they need to make sense. There's some rules that we're gonna also talk about today. So here we go. This, once again, Schorem is my inspiration for this haircut. Today, guys, you're gonna see the quiff. The first time I saw this, I was so excited about this haircut because where I'm from, this is not so usual, right? And then I had Adi as one of my first customers by the shop, and I said we had the previous consultations also very important. He didn't really care about what to get, so I said man, I'm gonna do this on you for the first time for both of us. And he loved it. I loved it. Everything was perfect. So here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna use the most important tool I have, which is water. The first of all, as you can see, I'm not gonna do this because this will get just a little spot of the hair wet. You have to spread evenly everywhere. Then you're gonna see what the hair tells you, right? Where the colics are, what's the good part of the hair, what's the bad part of the hair that you have to hide. But the good thing that Adi doesn't have this kind of stuff, so it's all good on here. So yeah, really this experience really brings me back there. My first time at Schorem. Schorem is how we say it in the Netherlands. Schorem for you or whatever. But Schorem. I remember it was I came here as a tourist, let's say, and I was already in love with the place. But sometimes you cannot trust Instagram, right? So yeah, I came at the same time to have a nice experience, but to check how it is. Is it this for real like it looks on Instagram? So well, I can tell you something. It was and it is. All the things you see on Instagram, all the funny stuff or not so funny, all the things that they happen, they're real. we are like this. So I fell in love with the place. I remember I was there with, okay, let's talk about feelings a little bit. I love to talk about feelings. With my ex-girlfriend. Then it was my girlfriend, of course. So we went there. I had a haircut. I fell in love with the place. I was like in Disneyland. I was looking at everything like, oh, this is from this video. This is from here. This is lane, blah, 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 blah. I was getting crazy there. But the coolest part about this, it's once I got out of there with my fresh haircut, my first classic haircut, the first time I was wearing a real classic. We also gonna talk about this, what classics are, you know? I just went out, felt so in love with the place that I told my ex, one day I'll be working here. What happened? Right here, not only working, not only on the floor, which is amazing. I really recommend you anytime if you come to the Netherlands to visit us. We're the best. And have some coffee, beer, talk with us, you know, it's super cool and we love it. But with this, one of the things I really want to tell you is that sounds so classic, but dreams, they do come true. You have to move on to make them. They're not gonna just come. You have to do things. I had to risk a lot of stuff and I had to leave a lot of stuff behind, but I'm here. So doing this live stream reminds me to that time, you know? Always reminding what I'm doing here, why I'm here. So all of this wouldn't be possible without you behind the screen. So thank you very much for being here. With all this said, let me explain you something about the haircut. Okay, I'm taking the triangle, the famous Tinder triangle, apart. Why? On the quiff, it's very important, one of the most important things, have a big walls here. You really want to have a big wall and sharp wall, at least on this area. Yeah? Some rules for the quiff, that they need to be connect to the sides. You don't have like a fade and then out of nowhere, another wall here. So from the apex to the back, we're gonna have everything connect, and then from here, slightly connect. And we're gonna style, finish the haircut. First of all, my welcome, my Reuzel clipper, baseline. We always work with baseline. It's the most important thing by Schorem and by Reuzel. So, boom, can show you here. As you see, I am combing everything to this side first. I'm just gonna be a little careful in the beginning here, the input. So we wanna keep some length here as well to make the wall look good, yeah? Boom, comb, in, chop, and chop, chop. Here we go, boom. Baseline in the haircut is the most important thing because it's called baseline for something, right? You base your whole haircut in the baseline. So really mind it, you know? Make it as clean as possible and really think about what you're doing at the moment, yeah? So yeah, also something that I would love to tell you guys, if you have any questions, something to say, mix and on control, you know? So you'll let me know if you have some questions about the haircut, about the shop, about Reuzel. I'm here for you. So anything. Boom. Boom. Wow. Okay. And here on this side, I know I'm not showing, but I'm doing exactly the same that on this one, so it's not really a secret. Boom. Adi, you want to say something?
I'm just enjoying the show.
Nice. Adi is feeling like one more day at the shop. Is what I told him. Like, oh, just chill. It's you know, we're just gonna have fun as always. At the shop, a lot of things are happening. Sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming, but we love that, so, and we just do it. Okay, right away, grab my scissors, a little bit more of water, poquito de agua, chicos. I don't know if there's some Spanish there, but hey,
Sí, México.
Let's go. Vamos, México.
Guatemala,
Guatemala, os amo. Os amo, Guatemala.
Venezuela.
Invitarme, llamarme. Llamarme y voy para allá como un loco. A ponerme ciego. Como gusta de ver a los mexicanos, madre mía. Los de Guatemala ya ni de muerto. Vaya panda de borrachos. Vamos a ver. Okay, cool. Super important as well. Everything's important, but this is super important as well. The silhouette of the haircut. Okay. So a quiff, it's longer here, it's like a very short popper. You have longer hair here, then flat in the middle, and then you have to keep a little bit of the fall in the back. So you need some hair here, okay? This, when you do a wet cut, water in the hair, it's called internal cut, which means that you're making the base of it. So you're not risking it. You're always gonna cut a little bit less than you think, because the important thing is on a dry hair, external shape, what the finish is about, yeah? Okay, so for that, I'm gonna do my first section in the middle. Why? Well, the middle is always better to measure the rest of the haircut. You start on the side, you could go shorter than you want. So I'm not gonna risk it. This is the highest point, and this is gonna be the shortest then, yeah? So here we go. One section in the middle. Boom, here we go. And again, I'm gonna start on the apex, highest point. Again, because it's gonna be the shortest point of the top. Yeah, boom. Here, I know I'll do very well, so I can risk it a little bit. Boom, clean sections. Up. Yeah, that's perfect. And posture, guys, please. Don't want to see you bending, huh? If I see you bending, god damn it. I'm gonna hit you with a stick in the wall. Here, like, hey, we don't use bad words here, huh? If you, you should just mind your language, huh? You too, buddy. Watch out what you're saying, huh? Ah, okay.
From a best.
Hey. So yeah, this is not, yeah, it's useful in the shop, but not that much. That's cool about it as well. Like, they don't want to bring here something like boring, you know? You want to see something like really, really Schorem and really, really classic, but in a Schorem way. Why? Again, I'm coming back to this. My personality and the origins of the haircut is what really inspired me, you know, from Schorem, all the quiffs and the flat tops. The first time I did a flat top in my life was a Schorem. I remember my first class. I did it with my good friend Guy, friend, manager, and big bro. I love you. I think you're there. I hope you're there, actually. Huh? You better be there. I'm gonna do this for you. Check it out. Boom. That's for you. That's for you, okay? You can enjoy that however you want. So I was there, also with my good friend Jonah. I don't know if he's there, but I miss you, bro. And Ivo. We went to the old school, and again, same thing happened. Couldn't believe I was there. Was watching everything and saying like, man, it's the place for an Instagram. This place is like a legendary, you know? Now, it's sad in a way that it's closed, but you know, this became one of my favorite sentences. Like, don't be sad because it's over. Just be happy because it happened, you know? So I've been there, not only learning, but teaching. And again, it was another dream come true. And, you know, it was such a cool place. I know the origins of the barbershop are there. You can see the soul that they put in there, the love of barbering. So it was such a cool place. And I was there. We practiced with the doll. And as I was learning and listening to Jonah, I was thinking like, oh man, I'm here learning a flat top in the place, the coolest place ever you could learn how to make a flat top, And it was super fun. That's why I also want to do this today for you guys because, yeah, of course, I know you want to learn something cool, and I'm gonna show you a lot of tricks and cool stuff for you to have. But I want to make it fun, because how I teach, it's about to have fun. Like when you're working and you're not having fun, just check that out. Like of course, not every job is so like fun as Schorem. Schorem is amazing. It's so easy to have fun there, but it's so important that you do at least what you like. Because you're gonna spend most of your life working. Sadly, but yeah. So at least if you do something that you like, it's not gonna be that bad. Still, there's some days that I am there and I see my schedule fully booked, and I say like, yeah. But I do what I like, and I'm very happy of every step I'm taking. I risk a lot of stuff. Well, once again, I love to talk about personal stuff. Maybe this is a mistake, but I will. I don't care. I trust you guys. The main thing I risked, it was this ex girl that I told you. I risked that and it didn't go good. So that's why it's my ex now. So anyways, it was worth it because I'm doing what I love. So it's if you're sure what you're doing, even sometimes you're not gonna be so sure, but you trust yourself and then you really think about you. Because at the end, in this world, you're alone, It's sad, but it's true. You can have people that follows you everywhere you go, a lot of friends and family that can help you out with any matter, of course. And that's amazing. And I'm very thankful that I have my friends. Maybe some of you guys are here as well. And thank you for that. I love you all. All of the ones that are watching, I love you a little bit better. But the ones who don't, I also love them. You can tell them. So, yeah. Really.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you were talking about educating. We had a question on Instagram Live. We're streaming there on Instagram Live on the Reuzel University page. Somebody asked, are you teaching at the course in Rotterdam in October?
Yeah, is it 5 and 6, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be there. Yeah, definitely.
There we go.
Yeah, there with Guy.
And Guy said, I love you too.
Hey, love you, bro. Thanks for being here. Nice, Guy, man. Without him, I'm not gonna say that because I put a lot of effort as well. He has seen, but I'm almost no one. He gave me everything. He's the best. We had this conversation at the beginning of my process here, let's say, and he asked me, "What do you want to get from Ruslan's heart?" I said like this, and that, and he helped me through like with absolutely everything. So I love you. Ti amo. Ti amo. Obrigado. Okay, a little bit about the haircut.
Hey, Chris, we do have some questions about the haircut as well.
Okay.
From one of our viewers on Instagram Live, Camera Hard Schneider is asking, can you explain one time how what the lengths are on the top? The front is longer than the middle, short, apex short, crown long. Just explain what you got going on the top, if you can.
Cool. Yeah, I will. Here, it's always like, as I said, the shortest, because you want to keep, this is called quiff or something, but the quiff, it's in the triangle. It's just right here. So then you always keep a little bit more of length on the front and a little bit in the crown area, because that way is how it's gonna fall. So if we talk technically about angles, it will be square angle. I usually don't use degrees because it's something very like from construction. But when you build something, it just stays there, right? When you're cutting hair, anything you cut, it just falls. So what is this? Okay, it's 90, but this is 90 as well. So it's a little bit confusing. Then let's say I just did a square shape on top, which is gonna give me that flatter on the apex, keep a little bit of length on the quiff, and keep a little bit of the length in the crown. Just because of the head shape, it's like this. I'm keeping this angle, so then you're keeping longer hair here and longer hair here. Yeah? Got it. Now, here we go. Best product in the world. Reuzel grooming spray. Why the grooming spray and not the regular grooming? The grooming spray has the 75% of the strength and the thickness of the grooming regular bottle. So because I need some volume here, if I would use something like the grooming tonic, it will be too heavy. So it will be harder to pull it up. Yeah. And then this is gonna allow me to give a nice shape and volume. And it's gonna at the same time avoid the frizz. Yeah. Here we go. You can already see the shape on him, but now you're gonna see it much better. The way I blow dry, Jaron, you wanna put this one here? Okay. And a quiff or a pompadour, everything like that, when you need volume on top, you're always gonna do the blow drying slightly upwards. It doesn't need to be completely upwards, but not completely backwards. So something in the middle, let's say diagonal on this way. Yeah? Only in the places that you do want more volume, you're gonna do this move. In and out. Yeah? It's just a little move that is gonna change everything. Yeah? So here, flat, and pulling as much as possible, because now we're gonna do flipper work on top, and then you need as straight as possible for that, yeah? Boom. I'm pretty sure from this camera you're really seeing like very cool shape. Thank you, appreciate it. Love you too, Very well. We do one side, fully dry. Boom. And again, this is fully based. Of course, it has my personal touch, but fully based on the video from Rob, the legend. I hope, well, he's very busy, but if he's not watching now, at some point, I hope he watched, and he's very, very proud of me, but I always want a little bit more, you know, so love you, Rob, if you're there. Thanks for everything. Arigato sensei. Here we go. Boom. Is there people there from Brazil?
Of course.
Hey, Guy. Here we go. Vamos a Paulo. Corinthians. What a team. God damn it, what a legend. I think they're not doing so well lately, but, or yes, I think, yeah. It's Santos, the one that's not doing very well. But hey, legendary team anyway. Okay. One side dry, I'm going to the other one. That's it. Don't need to show you because it's exactly the same. This is called symmetric haircut. So what that means is that you do exactly the same thing in both sides. Yeah? Boom. Look at this flip already, man. You don't need anything else, buddy. You're ready. Ready to rock. Always ready to rock. Actually, yeah. You don't even need a haircut. Boom. You see this move here? Informing. Oh, you have this camera flow, right? Yeah. Can go ahead? Yeah. Boom. This move. Check. Check. Only in the roots. You don't need to, in this haircut, you don't need to go all the way through. Only the roots. Boom. One side. Okay. One nice trick is just coming. Just focus. Gonna see something really nice right now. When you do this with the diamond brush, it's more like a surface thing. I use my diamond brush because I really want to push the hair into a direction. When I want to keep the natural one, I will use the band brush. Yes, it is. Yeah. So with this, you can get much better into the haircut, like on top. So now that the walls, the outside, the surface of the haircut is perfect, I'm gonna use my bend brush to blow dry inside. Yeah? So you're welcome. De nada, amigos. Ahí va. It's like my biggest influence, of course, that's why I'm here. It's Spotify. But I have a lot of influence from outside, which is amazing, you know. I met a lot of very good barbers. And from all of this, like from this class yourself, you pick up some little things that you like, because this is not the way to make a clip, it's a way to make a clip. Yeah? So really, really trust yourself and trust what you like or what you dislike, you know? If from the things you do, you like, or from things I do, sorry, you like everything, it's fine, you know? And you want to just recreate it, I will do it. Just to get out of my comfort zone and try new things, that you're really going to learn a lot with that. So,
Hey, Chris,
yes,
I got two things.
yeah, please.
Luke from Schorem. He said he's watching you from your house right now.
Yeah, I know. Nice.
And,
sorry?
Oh, and then we have a question from Reinhardt from Indonesia. Reinhardt says, Chris, I've always admired your work. I have a question. Your cuts look different from other barbers. When you create a scumbag boogie, slick back, or executive contour, you build the baseline at 45 degrees, but how do you manage to keep the shape straight on the sides while still maintaining the weight line?
How I keep the shape? What does it mean with shape? Like the silhouette, maybe?
Yeah, I think silhouette.
Yeah, like there's a lot of techniques you could work with that. And the only thing I really care about angles. It could be triangular, round, or square, but I always make that match. That's was the second point I was talking about. So everything in that haircut makes sense. That's why all the things you see in total, like everything together, it makes sense. And that's also something that raises up your level. Just when you show things on Instagram that they really match all together, it looks very clean. So that's how I do. Like when I'm gonna do a kind of heavy line or a hard line, I really put my comb towards me like this. Then I'm making sure I'm keeping all the weight possible. If you do this 45, you're keeping less weight on the baseline. So if you do this, you're gonna keep a hard line. You can work in kind of make it softer later, but with this, you for sure you're gonna get a heavy line. That's also cool. Just do your baseline instead of 45, just do it 0. Yeah, try that out. Really mind the angles you do on top, and I think you can get something like this in the beginning, and it will get better for sure. Just try it. Here we go. Now, a quiff. It's very short on top as well. It's something in between a flat top and a pompadour. So that's why I'm going to use my clipper to make it sharper. But I worked so well in the walls that I don't really want to touch them anymore. Only a little bit of blending later to make it perfect. So what I'm going to cut is just in the middle. It's inside of the haircut. It's right here. Yeah? Here we go. I'm going to do this, then I can, because it's always better. You risk a little bit less if you go with the hair, the curl. Yeah? Like instead of going against it, just go with it. Yeah? You risk it less, you cut less hair, so it's always better. So I really see my
Chris,
line here.
one more thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Just letting you know, we got viewers from all over the place today. U.S., Canada, Finland, Poland, Mexico, Guatemala,
Let's
Belgium,
go.
Iran,
Let's
and
go.
Indonesia.
That's sick. Hey, thank you so much for being here. Love you all. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm gonna make the best work I have in my hands. Like anything I can, anything you want to ask or know, please do it. Thanks for being here, really. You know, this is something also I always like to talk about. Like time is the most precious thing we have in life, because it's ending at some point. And that you're spending this hour with me, it's bro, you're one of the most important persons in my life already. You just have a spot here right now. So thank you so much. God damn it. Here we go. Cutting hair. Boom. This is so fun, man. I really recommend you guys to dry hair and cut with the clipper. It's just enjoy, you know, it's satisfying. Boom. Here we go. Getting much better already. Boom. Just checking all the time, all the shapes we have here, and trying to make them perfect, but it's not the time for details yet. This, I'm just taking off all the things I really know I don't need anymore. Here we go, boom, boom, bow, ciao. Okay, looking good. Here, that's also very cool. Because here we already have like too much weight, yeah, in the back. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift from the baseline and put it exactly where my guideline from the top is, in the apex, yeah? Make sure it's a square. Boom. Take it away. Is this good? This one or this one better? And I can make it again for you guys and you're gonna see better. Here we go. This is a very nice shot, huh? Thank you for being there. I love you all. Love you. So none of my friends talking there. You're gonna see.
Now you're standing on the camera.
Okay. This is better? Okay, so I bring it everything here. Boom. Ciao, Bella. Boom. And now already it's much better, right? Okay. Yes, I know. For a lot of people, there's a lot of hate behind these scissors. But these scissors are heaven. This, if you know how to use it, it's one of the most important tools you have. Because the external shape is the most important shape because it's the final result, at least. At the end, I mean. So with this, you can see on the walls, see, a blonde line. We're gonna get rid of this. How? First of all, I'm gonna bring in, let's stay here, boom, strong. Boom. And I'm gonna bring it out. First in and then out. And I'm gonna see very clear the blonde line there. So I'm gonna come here with my scissor, boom. Bring it back, still there, again. Little by little. You don't wanna do everything at once, because that way you will risk going too short, yeah? So, nice. Nice, Ali. Nice hair, man.
Thank you very much.
I wish I was you, man. Hey, my hair's not bad, man. Luki, how's my hair? Luki's my barber best phone, so. Oh, thank you. Yeah, trying my best to make it look cool. Like the last haircut I got, I don't know, 2 months ago. I like it long, I don't know. But Luki, of course, is always making a very, very nice job. So then the haircut lasts forever. That also says a lot about barbers. If your haircut is not lasting a lot, hey, this is not working, man. Do something else. Okay, this is also a very cool trick. When you really have to go specific spot and remove a lot of volume from there, just grab it out with your fingers. Boom. And parallel to the hair. And bring it out at the same time. There needs to be motion in that. If you blend without motion, you're gonna end up cutting. And then, I'm not gonna say it's a mess, I guess you could fix it, but it's not the ideal, let's say. Okay, it's here, a little bit more here, boom, in and out, in and out. You see how my body moves? I don't know if you can make my moves, because I'm a dancer. So, at least I tried or something, you know. But just try it out. Okay, still a lot of bulk here, but we're gonna do it later. Gonna come to the other side and do exactly the same. Again, symmetric haircut, same things in both sides. Just in the external shape, maybe that changes, because of course, the head and the hair, they're not the same everywhere. There's no one that has same hair on both sides. So you might have to change something. You have to make it look the same by cutting it differently. So you see, this side had a lot less work than the other side. Things like that. Also, don't be like me, just speak properly to your customers. This face has been full of hair for 1 hour, but now I'm gonna clean it out. Boom.
Wouldn't want to disturb you, you know?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Okay.
I can see again. Huh?
Hey, welcome back, man. A little bit in the middle. It's always nice to give it a nice shape, you know, it goes out, has, yeah, like nice quiff when you see the silhouette, also very important. Here, you see how I bring it down, and I start moving. If I would just stay here and do this, it will make chops, and it's gonna be very visible here. So I don't want that, right? We don't want that. Okay, top, it's almost done. Almost done. Let's do the work in the back of the top, right here in the crown. If you can see it from there first, how I grab the hair like this. Then I'm gonna slide with my scissor while I'm getting in, yeah? Now you can show this, yeah?
Mhm.
Here we go, in, and again, gonna be going out slowly. Yeah, just a little bit. You're not trying to clean that line. You're trying to make this bulb softer, this bump here. Just make it softer and a softer connection with the top. Yeah. If just saying, if I mess it up with my English, remember I'm Spaniard. So yeah, my English I guess is good enough, but sometimes it's just not. But yeah. I'm trying my best for you guys. Please, respect. Un respetito, compañeros. Okay, gonna clean the top with a freehand technique that I really recommend you to learn. You're gonna see a little bit more and even more interesting at the end of the haircut. But this is very cool because it's exactly the same, but when you do it on the sides, just your posture is gonna change a little bit. Yeah? So here we go. I just want to see the little hairs that they go out of the shape, and I'm gonna slide my clipper right there. It's not even cutting, it's just little hairs around. I could use my left hand. Also something that I do recommend you guys, try to use both hands. Because even for blow drying, it helps a lot, you know? You don't have to do weird moves to like do a proper blow drying. If you can use both hands. The other side. That's for you, Luki. Yeah? You should start learning. And Luki, guys, it's weird because it's lefty, and then he cannot use the right hand. And I'm always saying like, look, just try it out. You know, it's gonna help you a lot. You're gonna have less back pain. Well, his side is not, so doesn't have so much back pain. Young and pretty and everything. I hate him a little bit actually. It's too much. I always tell him before you got here I was the coolest one. But now yeah, I fucking look good. God damn it. Alright, is this looking good, guys? Hope you're enjoying it. I am. So that's cool. The most important that I enjoy it, then there you enjoy it. Okay? If I don't enjoy it, nobody enjoys it. Are you enjoying?
I'm always enjoying
Ah,
this,
okay.
please.
You better be, man. Boom. Very probably my family is gonna be around. My mom doesn't speak any English. Do you mind, guys, if I speak some Spanish? All right. Okay, here we go. Mamá, te quiero. Te amo. Espero que estés. Yo creo que estás por ahí. No sé si estará trabajando, pero si no, Álvaro, Alicia, Manuel, papá, os amo. Si estáis ahí, os amo muchísimo. Os echo mucho de menos. Vale, nos vemos pronto. I said I miss them a lot, getting emotional. If I cry a bit, it's okay, right? It's a safe space, this one, right? I hope so. Like to cry. Cannot make it very often, but the cry is super nice, man. You feel so good. Okay. Now, because, let me put this here, it's gonna be easier. Because, opa, Hey, where you go? Here we are. I'm back. Because I use this size here, it's same than guard number 1.5 for other people known as the 4.5 millimeters. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So I'm not risking it again. I just did a baseline with this side of the comb. So I'm going to use my 1.5 guard. That's it. Some good tricks about fading. We're going to see. You're going to love it. I see a lot of people asking me for my fades. I know it's some of my strengths, which is, thank you so much for this. But yeah. Then you're going to see something very cool. Something that not a lot of people mind. And something that is going to help you through to get like a very clean fade. Because it's not only about just fading, it's about shaping. You're going to see that now, right away. See, I'm just, don't see that? I just get to the baseline, and once I get to the baseline, I go out. You see? Boom. I don't go farther than there because I did my baseline to base my haircut on that baseline. If I destroy it now, it will be a waste, right? I might have to remake the whole haircut. Here we go. You can see that side. And again, exactly the same on the other side. Yeah? For my friend Adi, I always do a very short taper. But don't worry about that, because taper and fade, the way I'm gonna do it, you're gonna be able to do it in the same way, you know? You just have to high up the zero line, and it will be exactly the same steps. So just pay attention, please, and enjoy. Yeah. Here we go. 1.5 done. And now the important stuff in here for fading. And I grab my trimmer, my fade brush. We're here still, right?
Yeah,
Cool. Cool. Connections, guys. You see this line, you see this line. So my line for the fade is going to be exactly the same. It's going to follow the same line as my baseline. That's going to create a smooth change between this right here and the bottom of the haircut. That's what makes your haircut look really clean. Yeah? So here we go. I need to see a little bit like this. And I can see perfectly my baseline there. I'm going to go here. And boom. Don't be afraid of going high with the taper. Because if it just connects properly, it looks amazing. Most of my taper fades are nothing in the middle, or I really keep a very natural shape in the neckline. No, please, no block, don't block, just natural shape, or I go all the way through. And I had not a single complaint ever. And the customer never gonna ask for a high taper in that way, you know? You just make it because you know it's the best. Then is when your personality has to come in. Also, because this is gonna bring you people like Adi, you know? People that really likes your style, enjoys it, sits on the chair, and says, same as always. Oh, same as always. Boom, you need nothing else. Just, I know he wants coffee, comes in, coffee, cigarette out, and then we go for the haircut, same as always. Boom.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah, man. That's what I like. Simple people.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Hey, I asked our viewers what product they wanted to see you use for this beautiful quiff haircut, and we got some suggestions of severed heads, some green, combination of both. So use whatever you're thinking about using.
Cool. Like actually, as I was thinking before, the severed head for sure is gonna be there because it's pretty like dry, you know, and strong. So for making the quiff very quiffy, very high, straight, you know, it's perfect product. You're gonna see later. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna consider to add something else because maybe once I get there, I see like a lack of something, you know. That's also again personality. You base that on all of your all the things you've learned, all the things you've seen, your favorite haircuts, and then you always choose the best for yourself. Actually, you know, you choose the best looking for you. Then yeah, I'll improvise through the haircut. This is very like, of course, it's my regular from a while since my beginning here, so I'm not improvising anymore. You know, I know what to do. I know what I'm doing with him. You know, like if I could make it close eyes. Do you want to try close eyes? Let me see. I'm gonna do just where am I? Am I there? Here? Here? This? Well, put me here. Put me here. People can close eyes. Well, it's the shape. I'm not risking it so much, but it's already close eyes. There we go. Let me see. Just need to listen. If it doesn't sound, it means that it's already done. And if it sounds too much, it means you forgot. But that's it. Yeah, Ali doesn't care. He trusts me.
You're the professional.
I wouldn't be right now, but it's okay. I can make it. Oh. Let's see what's happening. See? Touching. Close eyes. Let me see here. Where are you? Oh. Amazing. Boom. Am I fucking up? All right. Nice. Almost. Almost. All good, guys. We got it. You see, it's possible. If you believe in yourself, it's possible. Don't let them. Don't let them. Boom. Pretty. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Clean. Beautiful. All right. This is how I do it. This is how I do it. Okay. In here, you can see that. So I did 1.5 guard. Then I'm gonna clean the zero line. I'm gonna clean then this spot here with my guard number 1 open, and then I'm gonna use my 0.5 open to remove the final line. Yeah. So here we go. About fading, guys, is absolutely not an important thing. You know, any way you do it, it's good. You know, if the fade looks faded, you know, like you don't have lines on it, it's perfect already. I'm just explaining the way I do it, you know. Also because honestly, I had a lot of requests for that. People really like the way I fade. I also like it. I appreciate that. And then this is a way to go fade. But again, if you don't trust yourself, please do. At least, of course, you always have to learn and perfection your skills, but trust your taste, you know, because this is gonna make you special. Like everybody can make a cool haircut, but you have to try to get that no one can make your haircut. That's the main point. Because personality, you know, it's everything. Also in this job, in any kind of job, and showing yourself to the people what you're doing, your job. It's very important that they can recognize your haircuts or your art in general. Yeah. So here we go. I'm now cleaning the zero line and leave it up. Always very important. It doesn't matter what size you're using here or here. Usually, we could say like 90% of the times, there's less amount of hair on the temple and the crown, in the back of the hair. So very often, almost always, you're gonna have to go shorter here. See, right? Is this? You're gonna have to go shorter here than here to make it look the same. Okay? So don't be afraid to go higher here because it's the zero. It looks absolutely the same. But to make your fade look really cool, soft, and let's say fancy, why not? You just have to really care about this and this. Like this has to look the same, and this needs to look the same all over here. That's it. If you need to go 0.5 here and 1.5 here, doesn't matter. If it looks the same, it's perfect. Yeah. Here we go. Boom. Oh man, I'm really, you know, this is something that I've been watching from other barbers, you know, even before I was here about Schorem and working for Reuzel and everything. And now just thinking about, I don't want to think too much because first of all, Mike's gonna make me nervous. I'm okay, but Mike's gonna make me nervous. But then I could get even emotional right now, you know. I'm just really behaving because I've been watching this my whole barber career. People doing cool haircuts, just seeing as superheroes. I was seeing like when I got to Scotland for the second time that it was my trial, I remember I felt like I was among famous people, you know, because I knew them from a while. You know? And just think about that I'm here now doing this, mind blowing, you know, you're like, what's going on, man? Is that real? And then always makes it worth it, you know? All the steps I gave, all the doubts I had, these kind of things, they really make them worth it. Also, when I teach for the first time in the school, I couldn't believe it as well. Like, I was always watching Duncan and Jonah working by there, so fancy, you know, what they are, and looking super cool, doing the Scotland and the Reuzel way. And then one day I was there, and of course we all know the brand of the shop because of the social media, right? So we're big fans of the social media of Reuzel and Scotland. Then I saw a guy coming in, and he out of nowhere took her phone out and started recording. I said, like, what's this guy doing? And he was Wutu. Wutu, I don't know if you're there, but I love you and we miss you. He was the whole social media for us, and then I thought, like, come on. So it's this guy, like, now it's happening, like, he's recording me. I'm gonna be on the old school of the road social media for the first time, and you know you have to behave because it's something normal for them. You cannot be like so excited, you know, you're like just cutting or teaching someone like, yes, yes, and then their hands are shaking, and then, but yeah, that was really cool experience. Just, you know, then see yourself there, something super cool. Like, same as, this is gonna sound like very weird, but yeah, I'm a weirdo in general, you know, that the people who know me don't know. I was working back in Spain in a shop, and sometimes after watching a cool Schorem video, I was imagining myself wearing the jacket. Like doing like, imagine, one day, nice, Schorem Barber. And then one day I wear the jacket, you know, I'm wearing it right now, like what the hell? Hey, this is looking nice out here, god damn it.
Didn't expect anything else from you, Chris.
Yeah. Already you might can see that I went much higher with this guard here than here. Yeah? But it looks exactly the same. That's the point. Boom. Play a lot, you know, with this all the time, game, just to make it look nice. Go as short as you need. If you have to risk a little bit, you just a side of your clipper instead of the whole blade. Just a little bit with the corner, you know, you have to go a little bit in, then you don't risk it very much. Fade brush, very important because sometimes you can see shades and it's not that they are not real. They're just there because it's a hair that you already cut, but it gets stuck in the skin, you know. So it's better to have a fade brush. Either sometimes a very good trick that Remy Space Fade, if you're there, I love you too. Thanks for being here. He showed me to do a little bit of talking powder, and then you can clean it much better when the person is sweaty or something. Helps a lot. So here you have a tip from my good friend Space Shade. Space Shade? No, Space Shade. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Cool. Let me see. Good. Clean that out. This is it here, right?
Yeah.
Side. Yes. There we go. Boom. Have to rush a little bit, otherwise you're not going to see the end of the haircut. Right? Boom. Huh? Argentina, eh? Nice. My people from Argentina, nice. Argentina, os amo. Somos más que mi madre. Bueno, no, la verdad que no. Pero somos bastante. There we go. Good. There we go, almost done, guys. Boom. Boom. Go back. Just gonna connect everything, yeah? Boom. Boom. Visible there? No. Just show you. Boom. Outlines a little bit. Boom. Make it clean. Boom. And boom. And then a little bit of freehand around, just to the lines. Yeah. I'm just checking the silhouette. And here as well. Let me see. Boom. A little bit. How much time?
1 minute.
1 minute. So here we go.
There's an extra.
Several head is gonna be. Let me see 1 second. You see? Can it be some extra? or not? Okay. Just
You
gonna
can
be-
go over a little if you need it.
Let me just finish this here, and I can show you guys the whole thing. So here. Boom. I knew this was impossible for me, you know? The hour thing. It goes so fast, man. Like I cannot even measure properly that. I thought I was being really fast. But yeah. At some point I like to take it slow, you know what I mean?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Hey, you see? I hope it was the same for you guys. That you had so much fun today that it went so fast. Then we can make a new one. Here we go. Okay. Where did I? Okay. Here we go. Let me show you this right here. Boom. This is what it's gonna be. Yeah. So servo the head again. It's very dry. So I'm gonna use a nice amount, not so much, not so big, like this. Yeah. Then spread it everywhere properly. Like first, I warm it up in my hands. Very important. Here we go. Surface, boom, all the way, everywhere. Yeah, everywhere, everywhere. Then when the surface is full, we go in. Why? Because if you really put some product on the roots, it's gonna help you a lot to pull it up, to give a nice shape and volume. Yeah, boom. Then I'm gonna use my half pick, like a pick. Here we go. And the way you style a quiff or a pompadour, it's a little bit down, and one side, and then the other side, same as blow drying. One side. Then the other side. And once all of this is done, it's on you. You have your quiff, but then you want to give it a touch, boom, touch. That's it. Here, a little bit. Let me clean your face. Just finish the outlines a little bit. Boom. And here. Now. Clean up the fade in the back a little bit. Outline here. There. Okay, so which camera is the best to show it? This. Boom. Here is my quiff with my inspiration, with my taste and personality, and with all the rules a quiff has. Because not everything could be just a quiff. There's these rules that make them just a quiff. Yeah? Boom. Here we go. What do you think, guys? Like it? You like it? I just love it. So that's it.
Looks great. Looks so good, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you.
Looks so good. Any final words before we part this evening?
Yeah, just again, man, like, you know, today I just fulfill a dream, you know, and it's something that I actually cannot explain with words what I feel being here. So I want to thank all of you guys to be there. And now I'm going to switch a little bit to Spanish. You guys don't mind. Muchas gracias. La verdad que os amo a todos los que me estáis viendo desde España, desde Argentina, desde México, desde todos mis hispanohablantes. Muy probablemente tendremos otro en 2026 en español para vosotros. No está confirmado, pero bueno, lo veréis todos en caso de que pase. Así que una vez más, thanks to Ari as well. Thanks for coming, bro.
Of course.
Looks great on you as always. And see you next time, man. I love you all. Love you.
Thanks, Chris. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out with us today and watching this amazing Facebook Live presentation. Just a few notes before we hang up this wonderful session. We got some upcoming Facebook Live events. Our next one's going to be October 13th with Joel Tensor, ambassador out of Arizona. And for all things education, as far as Denver Academy goes, we've got the Classics class September 21st and 22nd. That's next weekend. We've got a Classics 2 class, a brand new class that we're launching at the Denver Academy, October 5th and 6th. We've got the Lowdown, which is an introduction to cutting hair the Reuzel way, October 19th and 20th. Flipper Carnage, November 9th and 10th. And a final classics class at the Denver Academy, December 7th and 8th. And also, we've got a bunch of old school on the road classes coming up next year. This year is fully booked, but next year we've got classes February, March, April, May, all year long. Go to schorembarber.nl to check out the dates. Once again, thanks for hanging out with us today on Reuzel Live. We will see you next time.